Radio, everybody. So, welcome to a coaching session from SPA or by SPA Professionals Guild. And I'm particularly excited about today's session because I don't know if you read the newsletter on Friday. Do I have any takers who read the Friday's newsletter? Of course you did, Teresa. Of course you did. Just by the way, everybody, I need to tell you, we have somebody in the room today who doesn't miss dotting an I and crossing a T and reading a newsletter, and her name is Teresa. So if you ever need to know anything, you need to get hold of her, right? She's one of those super jacked and organized. In fact, when she doesn't get the newsletter or something, she'll message me and go, wait, something's wrong. Haven't received it. Okay. Another one like you is Bridget, and she couldn't make it today, and she was panicking, going, Marisa, I didn't register, but I have to get this recording. Anyway, so I love it. Yes, Karen said it's all about the chess. I'm going to tell you very quickly what led. I always had planned to do this session today about a marketing game plan, but what made me connect the two is my son thinks he is the chess master. In fact, my son thinks he's the master of pretty much everything. He's one of those boys, right? Typical male. And he's always wants to play chess against me. And I know why, because he knows I'm going to lose. And I know I'm going to lose, right? Because I'm not that great. But I play the game with him because I get to spend some time with him. And that for me is precious moments. So I'll have food cooking and he'll go, Mom, let's play a quick game of chess. And I know why he wants to do it. Anyway, my story is as follows. I don't know how it happened, but I beat him for the first time ever. And he normally takes me out in 3 or 4 moves. So I took him out in 6 moves, and he sat there and his eyes went like this and he goes, no ways. I don't believe it. You're not allowed to tell anyone that this has happened. So he asked me how I did it. And I said, well, I changed my strategy a little bit. I first of all went into the game not believing that you were going to beat me. So I went in with a bit of a different mindset that I was really, really going to try hard today. And I also thought more about my game. So I had sort of had a plan of where I was going to move things. All right. And that's what made me relate my chess game with my son to this. So what I'm going to share with you today is really a basic structure, the foundation to the marketing building. Okay, because if we want our building, and I've said this to you all quite a bit before, if we want our building to be super strong and tall and a skyscraper, and we want it to be amazing, the foundation of that building has to be solid. So I'm going to give you these 10 solid foundation points towards a monster marketing success plan. Okay, so you all remember this, right? And what we're going to do today is pretty much this for our marketing. And this is our word for the year, our 2023. I'm going to keep reminding you because we've only really got a few more months left. But our 2023 word for the year is amplify. And everything that we have done this year is about amplification. So today I'm going to take whatever you're already doing, because I'm sure you are all here at this meeting today because you are doing something. I bet. What we want to do is take whatever you're doing and we want to amplify it and make it better and even more amazing. Okay, so let me ask you the questions and please go into the chat box and you can say yes to all. You can say 1, 2, and 3. Do you ever feel, 1, that you run out of time for marketing and social media, okay, to focus on it? 2, you run out of ideas for content. So you think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? 3, you're paying far too much. So you're either paying far too much for a social media and content creation agency, or you can't afford one. because the fees are just too high. And 4, you don't have a specific game plan for your business's marketing. So you sort of know what you need to do, but you don't have a game plan. All right, nice. Okay, so we've got Nicholas on 3 or 4. So you're either paying too much or you can't afford it, and you don't have a set game plan. Nicola 1 and 2, Tracy always. Okay, let me hear everybody how you feel. Kimmy says all. Okay. Yes, 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 and yes. Cool. All right, any more? Okay, so I'm glad to see the yeses because ultimately that's why you're here today. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 solutions today. The one is your 10-point game plan, and then I've got another solution to share with you at the end of our session. Okay, Roxanne is saying 1, 3, and 4. So the first one is why you're here, right? Is that we're going to sit together. That's solution number 1. And I'm going to go through this very basic plan. What I want you all to promise me while I'm going through this plan is that you're going to either lock the door of wherever you are so that you don't get distracted. You are going to need your phones, so please keep them near you, because I'll tell you why a little bit later on. I need you to do something on your phone, but I'd like you to put it on silent. And I want you to please just promise me that you're going to give me 30 minutes. That's all I'm going to take you through this plan. Okay. No distractions, giving yourself absolute focus on what we're going to discuss so that you can get the full benefit of this meeting. Do I have a deal? So before I move forward, I'd like to see 3 or 4 deals in the chat so that I can see that everybody's not getting distracted. Nice. Good. Thank you so much. Okay. So first I asked you, do you ever feel? Now I want to ask you, how would you feel? And I want you to go into the chat box and give me the words to describe how you would feel. If you had a planner every month to guide you and give you ideas. So if you had somewhere to go or something that you could get every single month to help you out, give you ideas, give you some word. If you had great copy that was already written for you and you had hashtags for your social media posts. If you had guidance on what observance days you could be doing different initiatives with to boost revenue and client retention and acquisition. And also, if you had more time, more money, and less stress. How would you feel with all of these that you read in front of you? How do these words or sentences make you feel? So we're getting relieved. Kelly says, sounds great. How's it, Kelly? Welcome. Liz says, takes away the stress. Tracy, less stress and relieved. Aurora, stress and less. Cara, oh, I love that word, Cara. Freedom. Okay. Sounds amazing. Roxanne says relieved. Okie dokie. So we're going to play a bit of a chess game today, okay? But it's not going to be I'm going to do a move and you're going to do a move. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share a strategy. So I'm going to move a piece. And you are on the other side of the screen on your notes papers going to write down either yes, you've got it, or no, you don't, and what you have to do to get it. Okay. Right. Are you ready, guys? Everybody ready? So step number 1. Okay. Step number 1. I need quite a bit of interaction in today's session. Okay. So what do you think step 1 of your strategy or your game plan for your marketing needs to be? Can anybody guess what it is? This picture sort of gives you a clue. Okay. Let's think. Everyone, come. Any takers? What do you think step 1 might be? Okay, so we've got allocate free time, be different, identify your goal or dream to have a focus point or goal in mind. Okay, identify target market. Brilliant. So number one is you're going to sit down and define your USP, unique selling proposition, unique selling point. What sets you apart from your competitors? Well done. Quite a few of you have identified that. And my message to you all, and I say this with the utmost respect, is exactly the picture that you see in front of you. Here's your shovel. Keep digging. Dig deeper. And I want to tell you why you need to dig deeper. Because what you think sets you apart from your competitors. And I'll tell you what some words are that get thrown at me when I ask a client, well, what's your USP? They'll go, oh, our service is the best. Here's your shovel. Keep digging, because everybody thinks that's their USP. Or our decor is unbelievable. Here's the shovel. Keep digging, because everybody else's decor is unbelievable. So you need to, before you can move on to step 2, is sit down and say, do I even have a USP? Do I have one? If you do, make sure that it's as clear as this image. Not that perhaps 1 or 2 little parts of the hot air balloon have got 3 or 4 little different colors on it. That's not good enough. Not anymore. Not in today's marketplace. Okay? We need to dig deep what sets you apart. Okay? Got it? Right. What do you think number 2 could be? By the way, everyone, I'm giving this to you in order because in order to have a game plan for marketing that works, you need to do it in the exact order I'm showing you. So you cannot do step 2 first and then go to step 1 and then step 8. No. And that could also be, by the way, if your marketing game plan isn't as powerful in giving you the returns that you're getting, it could be that you're strong in point number 8 and 9, but you haven't got point number 2 or point number 1 nailed. Okay. So what could this be? Point number 2. So Danae is saying target market. Good, 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 good. Right. Understand your target audience. Okay. My favorite answer to this is everyone. What's your target market? Everyone. That's a first mistake. You need to sit down, and we, in fact, by the way, in our module, in one of our modules in our elite membership with Spa Professionals Guild, we have a task there that's called the customer avatar task. So we don't call it target audience. We say, let's identify your customer avatar together. I love that name because it sounds so like spacey-fied and cool. So there's really 3 things that you need to look at. 1 is demographics, age, gender, income. Remember, I'm just giving you your foundations today. I'm not going into detail with any of it. Your psychographics, meaning lifestyles and preferences. And very importantly, what is your customer avatar's pain points? So what solutions are they looking for? Or what solutions do they need that they don't necessarily know that they need, but you'll be able to uncover those. Okay? Super important. Step number 3. So remember, everybody, we've been through our first 2 steps in order. Okay? Now we're moving to step number 3. What could this be, by the way? What could step 3 be? Talk to me. Anybody, just take a guess, guys. Okay, brand. Nice, Liz. Clear brand vision. Right. So step number 3 is develop your brand. So I want you to ask yourself the questions. You don't have to answer it in the chat box unless you want to. Do you have a clear logo for your business? Do you have a set color scheme? In other words, what is your brand's identity? What does it look like? And do you have, so the three most important things, okay, when developing your brand are logo, color scheme, and brand's messaging. What is the message that you are putting out there? Okay, so to give you a couple of ideas, when some of you think of the brand Nike, okay, what comes to mind with Nike? Let's quickly go into the chat box and tell me the main things that come to mind with Nike brand. Established in sports, the swoosh, and just do it. There you go, guys. So their logo has come up, the swoosh. Okay. And then their message, their brand message is just do it. Okay. And when it comes to color scheme with Nike, let's see if any of you can think of, right, black and white. There we go. So yeah, they've started adding in red now, but their main color schemes has always been black and white. Okay, so that is a very clearly defined brand message. There is no vagueness around how they've developed their brand. Right, what could this possibly be? Because we've now reached step 4. What could step 4 be? Can anybody guess? Obviously, the pictures I'm giving you are clues, right? Social media plan, build a plan. Okay. Websites. Well done, Nicholas. Very good. Build an engaging spa website. So, everyone, have you seen where in the steps of our marketing game plan, website comes in? Just want to take you back to what step it comes in. Step 4. Okay, that means that before you hit what we all think is the best marketing idea on the planet, which is social media, comes building an engaging spa website. So here are a very entry level, but the most important points for you to bear in mind when you're building a website today. One is user-friendly, mobile responsive. It must indicate clearly the following: the services you offer, your prices, testimonials, contact information, ability to book online, and very important, and that's why it's in capital letters, high quality images of the space and treatments. High quality images. Okay, so it's quite amazing because your website and Google with your reviews talk to each other, right? So you can't be expecting people to give amazing reviews. I suppose you can, but where the consumer goes when they are looking for where to go, they'll look at the reviews, and then immediately before they make their decision is they want to go onto the website and see, okay, what's going on here? All right. So it makes sense. We're moving on to step 5. What could step 5 be? When you have a look at this, what could step 5 be? Okay, Bianca says market analysis. What else? From what you all see, what could step 5 be? Analytics. Good. Good, good, good. Isabella got closest. Okay. Data. Yep. So implement SEO strategies. Okay. So basically, it's and I'll give you a couple of basic words to follow here, is SEO improves visibility in your search results. So you need to do certain things that when somebody searches, you become visible. And it's quite intertwined, by the way. But things like keywords and meta tags, as well as valuable content, because the second you have valuable content that people want to read or are interested in being educated about, it improves your visibility when people start to search. Okay, so implementing, I'm just taking you back, implementing search engine optimization strategies are super important, not just the website. So can you see how all these points and these are the basics, okay? I'm just reminding you again, but they all work hand in hand. So for example, that's why I said you have to go in this order. There's no point in implementing search engine optimization strategies if the person searching has no website to land on. Okay, so that's why we're going in the order that we're going in with our top 10. What could step 6 be? Step 6, we have reached step 6. What could step 6 be? And I'm sure you're all going to guess this. Of course, social media. Right, so social media is absolutely necessary. However, you need to choose your platform or platforms according to where the majority of your customer avatar lives. So there really is no point, for example, if you're on Twitter, when that's not where your customer avatar lives. Or, for example, you're on LinkedIn, but again, that's not your customer avatar. So that's why it's super important that you figure out, and that's why, remember, identifying your customer avatar was number 2, right at the beginning. One of the most important points is to figure out who your target market is and then choose your platform. And then very interesting is people always go, oh, my word, I have like 5,000 likes or whatever, but absolutely zero engagement. So engagement at this point in time is more important than likes because people are liking a lot more. They only engage when they become either loyal clients or, more important than loyal clients, is advocates of your business. Okay, and I've been talking to you quite a bit lately about creating advocates out of your clients and not necessarily loyalty out of your clients. Because advocates spread the word near and far. They're pretty loud. They stand by you. They tell everybody about you. Okay. A loyal client is different. They just stay with you. They stay with you. Now, engagement creates advocates for your business. Okay. Very, very importantly is pivot quickly with social media. Social media is super, super dynamic. So if you are on top of it, okay, which you should be, or you should be guided by your brand partners or your business coach about how the trends in social media are changing, you need to make sure that you pivot pretty quickly. So I'll give you one example of something that I learned not too long ago, is that the latest finding or the latest research in social media is that less is more. So whereas before it used to be post every single day on social media, so make sure you're posting every single day. Now the latest data and research that is coming out is post less, but more meaningful and more dynamic or moving posts, so that they are not so static. So static posts are starting to take a decline. Moving posts are starting to increase. Video content and real video content, meaning not staged with lights, camera, action, real people in real life situations type of content. And then of course at the bottom is meaningful content. So social media has changed a lot. Before it was just, okay, let's find something to say. Now it's not like that anymore. There's so much out there that if it's not meaningful, it's not creative enough, there isn't a strong enough message, there isn't enough reason for your customer avatar to engage, you're going to lose them on social media. Okay, next, what could step 7 be? We've reached step 7. It's here, content, ideas, brainstorm. Nice. Anybody else? Okay, well done, Liz. Content marketing. Okay, so content marketing is also, again, linked to social media, but it's a little bit different because it's what are you using inside your social media? So, for example, it needs to be informative, visually appealing. Blog posts are also starting to create a lot of engagement because people want information. So it's not just about specials now and what my offer is. It's about what can I learn from what you are telling me. So definitely people are looking for more information. Videos, as we discussed a little bit earlier on, and then very importantly, infographics. Okay, very, very important. So content marketing is super linked to social media, okay? And it's super linked to the next point as well. What could that be? Okay, we've reached step 8. What could step 8 be? Which step 7 directly links to, by the way. And that's why it's in this order. Leads. Aha, Nicholas hit the nail on the head. Email marketing. Okay, so this is quite interesting because email marketing, you know, sort of, it was something that became massive. Companies were being created to write content and strategies for email marketing. And if you look at this 10-point game plan that I'm presenting you with today, that, by the way, I've researched for a long time and tapped into a lot of brand strategy companies and marketing companies to get these 10 points for you today. It's amazing where email marketing has moved in the ranks, but it hasn't moved off the top 10 in strategy. So email marketing very much still works, but there are a couple of tricks to that as well. One is they need to be consistent and regular emails. So if you're going to choose to do one a week, you do one a week. If you're going to choose to do one a month, you do one a month, and you do it on the same, either the first of the month or the first week of the month. But it needs to be consistent and it needs to be regular. The second is valuable content. Now remember, it's valuable content to your customer avatar, not valuable content to you. So be very, very aware of that. And how you know that is because you've done your study on your customer avatar and you know what their pain points are, you know their psychographics, you know their demographics. Keep your emails short and sweet. These emails that carry on for 3 and you scroll down and you scroll down and you scroll down, I bet you a lot of you get some of those and you just press delete, delete, delete. It's just far too much brain overload. Okay. And then give the necessary information that is valuable to your client. So necessary information that can be short and sweet is we're having a price increase. Okay. Definitely find a better way to word it, but that could be something. And yes, you could pair it with other information and valuable content, but making sure that anything that is important, any message that you need your client to get that week or that month is included in your email marketing. Okay. By the way, just very quickly, can I have a yes or no? Who of you send out regular emails? Sorry, consistent regular emails to your clients? Just a yes or no. Danica, no. Okay. Estelle, no. Joanne, no. Liz, no. Kelly said, I used to monthly. Tracy, no. Roxanne, yes. So we'll start again. Great, Kelly, super. Newsletter every month, Nicholas says. Okay, cool. Very, very interesting. Nice. Thank you for the feedback. Okay, next, we reach step 9. Step 9. What could step 9 be? Our famous little step 9. Aha, our favorite. Yes, Joanne, you know by now, hey, it's my favorite thing in the world, is our online reviews and reputation management. Okay, so I found this very interesting because I am on and on about online reviews. And when researching this and speaking to these companies that I've engaged with to come up with today's session, they taught me these 2 words, and they said that they are as important as the reviews, and that is reputation management. So the 3 most popular and searched for review sites at the moment are Google, Yelp, and TripAdvisor. So please all bear those in mind. Okay, it's not just Google. There is Yelp and there is TripAdvisor. And very importantly, is address and respond to negative reviews promptly. You don't wait a week or a month to respond to, in fact, any reviews. You need to address them promptly and quickly. And why? Because it's the next point. Manage your online reputation. Remember, you cannot remove a review. And it's not a bad thing if somebody challenges you on Google. It's your response, how quickly you responded, and did you do a praise sandwich response? And did you manage your online reputation correctly? And then one more point that I want to make that in fact doesn't only link to the online reviews, but it links to a point that we discussed earlier on, which is social media, is respond to comments and respond to reviews. Okay, no auto responses. Hello, thank you for engaging with us. We will attend to your 0. Take that away. Take away all automated responses. Respond to reviews. If it's positive, thank you so much. We loved having you. Cannot wait to see you again. Same goes with your social media posts. Remember that sentence that I showed you, that engagement is more valuable than likes? Why? Because you can respond to engagement. Likes are likes. Okay. You cannot engage and you cannot develop dialogue with a like, whereas you can do that with a response. Okay. Radio. And our last point. And I'll take you through them all very quickly again. just so that you've got them written down. Okay, what could point number 10 be? Everybody, point number 10. What do you think this is? Nice. Okay. Shani's hit the nail on the head. Analysis, analysis. Okay. Track, analyze, and adjust. So there is no point in doing everything that you've done if you don't know if it worked. You don't know if you have to change it. You don't know if there was engagement. You need to, how's that typo there? Website traffic. It's a very elegant way of saying website traffic. So you need to track, analyze, and adjust. So check your website traffic, check your social media engagement, look at your email open rates, because if they're not being opened, it's telling you a story. It's telling you it's not valuable. It's telling you it's sent out at the wrong time of month. It can tell you a lot of information. And then look at if you're running a lead campaign, for example, look at your conversion rates as well, or from a like to a follow. That's called a conversion rate. So you need to measure your conversion rates in everything, any campaigns or any form of marketing that we've been through now. You need to measure those conversion rates. Okay. All right, everyone. So I'm going to take you quickly back, and I'd like you to go into the chat box. And as I'm taking you through the 10 steps, I'd like you to say, yes, I'm doing it, or going to implement, just so that we can leave today with quite an important plan of action and a game plan together. All right. So step number 1 is your unique selling points. What sets you apart from your competitors? Who's done this? Just go, yes, I've done it, or I'm going to do it, or I'm going to redo it, and clearly define it and find what makes me totally unique. Right, we've got a couple of redos. I love that. Clarify this, clearly define it. Nice. Okay, good. So my message that I wanted to give you here is that unless your USP is so mind-blowingly unique, take the shovel, everyone, and keep digging deeper. All right. Yes, like what Estelle said, I'm going to redefine it. Okay, step 2. How many of you have done an exercise, physically done it, that when I walk into your businesses, I can ask you, please show me your customer avatar. Show me who your customer is. How many of you have done this? So either you're going to say, I'm going to do it, or yes, I've got it. Let's hear. Kelly. Oh, I love this. Kelly's going to do it. Nice. Going to do it. Nice, Joanne. Awesome. Good. Estelle, struggling. Okay, but I'm getting there. Going to do it. No, that's my frog. Going to do it. Okay, so Estelle, you're saying you're struggling. If you want, reach out to me. You know my email address. I'll share it with you. Maybe just pop me an email and tell me what you're struggling with, and I can perhaps nudge you in the right direction. Okay. Alrighty. Next, develop your brand. How many of you could I say to you today, please send me your brand identity document. Please send it to me. And that would be a nice, beautiful document where you've got a logo, all your colors, your fonts, your message, your brand message. How many of you all have this? Okay, good. Nice. Halfway there. 50% loading. Okay, I'm getting there. Incomplete. So that's why you're all here today, so that I could take you through this process to make sure that I'm not just here to say, okay, social media, yay, rah, rah. We've got to get our foundation right. Okay, once our foundation's right, then we can fly. Okay, who has an engaging spa website, or who needs to take a step back and say, hold on a second, I need to get this done. I need to get. And by the way, websites are becoming absolutely, they are more important at this stage than social media. Okay. Alrighty. So incomplete Facebook, but not website. I need to redo it. I don't have, but I need it. Liz says yes. Joanne says yes. Okay. Okay, so everybody, without this engaging website, that's why we're going on to the next point, which is SEO. So you can't really have search engine optimization strategies if you don't have a website. But who has a clear or who has a couple of implemented search engine optimization strategies that they are running with at the moment, for example? So yes or no? Please, let's go one slide back to the website. Of course, yes. This one. Kalia, this one. Cool. Okay. So Joanne is saying she needs to improve. Liz is saying yes. Superb. Tracy's saying no. Okay. So everybody, as I'm getting these yeses and nos and not yets and whatever, please, I'm going to say this again because I say it to you often. I don't want you to leave this session today feeling like, oh my gosh, I've got so much to do. Where do I start? You start in the order that I've taken you through. Okay. In the newsletter that you'll get this week, I'm going to outline these points, point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, so that you've got them right in front of you. You've also got access to this recording as well because you've registered for the session. So please don't for 1 second feel overwhelmed. This is actually all very easy, what I'm presenting you with today, and you're going to tackle it in bite-sized pieces. And you're going to start from number 1, and as you do it, you're going to tick off number 1 and you're moving to number 2. Please do not try and do 5 at once. Okay. Okay, SEO strategies we went through, all right? So in other words, looking at your keywords, your meta tags, making sure that your content is valuable. Step 6, social media, okay? Who is on the right platforms for their customer avatar and who needs to make a move, and I'm going to say this as a hint, towards a platform that they feel they need to be in and they haven't tackled yet because so much of their customer avatar lives there in that platform. And you can mention them, by the way. Ah, Nicholas, there he goes. Not sure whether to go into TikTok. So I'm going to tell you a story about TikTok. We need to be on TikTok, but not yet. Okay. So, for me, in my mind, TikTok was for a very young target market. It really was, in my mind. Until I saw my husband spending so much time on his phone. And I thought, Philip, what could this oak possibly be doing on his phone all the time? And eventually I said, what are you doing? Like late at night, and I see him doing this. So it's like, not even spending long enough time reading. So I thought, okay, reading an article and whatever. Anyway, he is a 60-year-old man and he spends his life on TikTok. So that made me change my mind absolutely, totally towards the TikTok platform. That it really at this stage seems to be a platform that is engaging with a specific type of person that wants information delivered quickly in a very visual way. And give me the message fast and furious, and make it fun and make it visually beautiful. So that's quite interesting. Okay. So Kelly's saying, I haven't gone into TikTok. I think I'm on the right platforms, but I also think I need to be on YouTube. Okay. Then content marketing. Okay, so for example, are any of you writing any blogs or pulling interesting little articles and pieces of information into your social media content? Infographics? All right. Joanne, need to be more unique. I have on and off. All right. Email marketing, you guys have already answered me. So for those of you who are not doing it, you might want to consider getting back onto the bandwagon of email marketing. But remember, I don't want you to start doing the emails until all your other points before point number 8 have been done. Okay. Point number 9, Google reviews. So how many of you, and I know Joanne's going to say me, how many of you out there are asking your clients for Google reviews, actively saying, please, or giving them a QR code and saying, please, can you give me a review? How many of you are doing that? Oh, okay. So a very, very simple lesson that we can learn from children. And it's amazing how children do it naturally. But as soon as we start getting older, we shy a little bit away from it. And that's called asking. So a child wants something. Mom, I want a chocolate. Mom, I want a toy. Mom, I want a dress. Okay. Let's just ask. Okay. If you don't ask, you don't get. And lovely, Joanne. I love what you have said there because you're taking accountability for what you're about to start doing, right? And that is responding to your reviews. Cool. I love it. And step number 10, how many of you are analyzing your data? Once a month, sit down, taking 1 hour. That's all you need to do is pulling your information. There are plenty of apps available. And in fact, when you have a website, you can pull this data. How many of you are doing it? Okay, no, only on Insta and Facebook. No. Okay, so awesome. You've got lots to do, but remember, you're not going to freak out. You're going to do this slowly but surely. Okay, so now you all need your phones, please. You all need your phones. And if you don't mind scanning the QR code that you see on the screen. Joanne, you know exactly what I'm going to ask you to do, right? Okay, so if I can please ask you all to give today's coaching session a review. Say how you feel, what you learned, if this was value. We've been together on this call for 45 minutes right now, 50 minutes. Like, how do you feel about the value and what you have to do and guidance that you got out of this call, out of this session today? I would really appreciate it if you would take the next 10, 20, 30 seconds to write a review for me. So if you've done it, if you can go onto the chat box, if I see 2 or 3 done, then I'll keep going. I've only got a few more slides to show you, and then we're A for away. I showed you solution number 1, and I'm about to show you solution number 2 to your killer marketing game plan that I'm presenting to you. Oh, Kelly, thank you so much. Okay, Kelly's done. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, everyone, have you got that QR code, or take a picture of it and do it later? It would be awesome. Oh, thank you, ladies. Done. Superb. Okay, so earlier on, we've now ticked out. Oh, thank you, everybody. That's amazing. Super. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so when we were started off, it was time, it was ideas, and it was paying too much. And that you didn't have the game plan. Game plan, done. Am I right? We've done that. Now, I have your second solution that I'm going to very quickly show you. And again, you can scan the QR code. It will take you to where you get this solution. But I'm actually going to stop sharing this screen for 1 second. And I'm going to take you to sharing another screen. Where are you? Where are you? Just give me 1 second, everybody. I'm going to take you to the screen that I need to be at. because I want to show you this amazing document quickly. Right. Can everybody see my Excel? Yes or no? Yes. Will you give me a thumbs up again? Sorry, I didn't see. Can you see an Excel document in front of you, everyone? No. Hold on, let me go to the chat box. Yes. Oh, super, super, super. All right. So everyone, this is what's going to help you with the time and the money and the ideas. Okay, so that's the most important part of this document. And I wanted to show it to you very quickly so that when you do get it, you understand how to use it. Okay. In the calendar, you're going to find at the top here, important days for October, right? So for example, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the 5th of October, World Teachers Day. I take you through all the different, and these are global observances that tie into our industry, okay? Then we give you ideas. So you're going to take the observance and what promotions you can do. So for breast cancer, you could do a pink pamper package, or you could do a pink spa day for the caregivers. World Teacher Day, World Mental Health Day, what you can do. I love this one, 15th of October, Global Hand Washing Day. And I love this promotion called Clean Hands, Beautiful Nails promo on that day. World Menopause Day, that talks into our industry like you cannot believe. Okay. And again, I love this one promo. It's called the Hot Flash Relief Hour. And then we've got Halloween. Also, hooks that boost engagement. Remember, we spoke about it earlier on. It's where it said that engagement is more important than likes. There are ways to get engagement, and we have given you 10 hooks that boost your engagement. Then your hashtags, whether you're a spa, a salon, or an aesthetic clinic, we've got you covered with hashtags. At the bottom, so you'll see here's your tabs. Then you go to Instagram and Facebook stories. So this is brand new to our calendar. And every month we keep adding and making this more valuable for you. Is we've given you every single day a reel or a story, an idea for one that you can do that is quick and easy, and you don't have to go and think up all these ideas. You just have to go to the page, see what we've written there, and go and action it. And then what is so super awesome for you is that we have done a day-by-day calendar, social media calendar. So we've given you the theme of the day, the topic, the suggestion on your creatives, in other words, whether it's an image or an infographic or a video, and we've come up with your captions for you. So you no longer have to go and think of creative copy as well as your hashtags. Now, you don't have to use every single day, because remember, I'm now taking you in the direction of not everyday posting. So less posting, but more meaningful posts. But you can choose, so you can see here, it goes all the way to the end of the month, to the very last day of the month. So you've got writing, ideas, what the copy should be, the whole lot. So this calendar really is super easy to use. I'm going to take you back into our presentation so that you can scan the QR code that will take you directly to the page where you can request the download for this marketing calendar. Okay, you're all done. Can I move on there? And then same QR code. This is just a summary of what one of the tabs on the calendar looks like, and there's 3 of them. Okay, last but not least, the last 2 minutes, and then my time is up and we'll finish on time, is we invite you, if you are not already a member, an elite member of Spa Professionals Guild, is to join our global learning community. Remember, everybody, you don't have to sit and do all of this. You don't have to work through this. This isn't I'm not putting you through a course. So I don't want you to go, oh my gosh, I don't want to go back to school again. But what I do want you to have, and why do I want you to have it, is because I'm the one who gets the phone calls and the emails. Marisa, please help me do this. And Marisa, what about this? Is I want you to have that library that you can go to and find whatever it is that you need. So for example, you've heard me say praise sandwich today. Look where my cursor is on the screen. And you're wondering, what is this praise sandwich Marisa's carrying on about? You're going to go to praise sandwich in your staff module, and you're going to look at what it is. How does it, we even have a recording of a praise sandwich. So how does it work? What is this thing she's talking about? We've also got the planning your daily revenue. Your staff should be planning their day's revenue. They should be, not just, let me go and do a massage. Let me do a skin peel today. No, that's not how business works today anymore. So the point of all of these, I'm going to scroll through them very quickly. HR, you need to look up some quick job descriptions. They're there. You need to look up a KPI template, or somebody's leaving you. You quickly need an exit interview template. It's there. Operations, checklists. Oh my word, my favorite document in the entire whole wide world, and Anna's favorite document as well, is the daily business analysis tool. We basically call it our ship steerer. So it helps us when we're slightly off course in our sail to say, quickly 2 degrees to the right. And that is what that document helps you to do in your business. Okay, marketing and sales. Again, today we discussed customer avatar, right? As well as brand avatar. So we dive deep into those areas. Social media. Look at this long list of it. And then revenue management, profit and loss statements, cash flows, ratios, average docket values, and you name it. So what's next is you have 86,000 seconds in a day. Isn't that scary, everyone? I didn't quite like this picture when I put it up, but I thought, oh my word, let me do it anyway. How are you going to spend it? And are you going to waste any of those seconds? So no, don't. Early bird catches the worm. Is scan the QR code again. As you can see, I love QR codes. They make my life so much easier. Scan the code. It takes you straight through to our elite membership page where you can sign up, join our family, and have access to these hundreds of documents that have taken us thousands of hours to do. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. That's me. So what I'd like to ask you to do in the last 10 seconds is to go into the chat box and sign out. Tell me, what is your checkout word? How are you feeling after today's session? Pleasure, Kelly. Absolute pleasure. I'm glad that you're inspired. Yay. Good. So this, by the way, guys, is where I feed off you now. By these comments, these little tidbits of information are what's going to give me energy. It's like a kick up the arse, Kalia. That's so funny. Thanks, Marisa. Motivated. Sorry, I must run. No problem. Motivated. Fabulous. Supported. Motivated. I am with a marketing agency, but I'm thinking of canceling them now. Oh, dear. Okay. No problem. Mind-blowing as always. Challenged. Thank you, Marisa. Oh, what beautiful comments. Okay, everyone. We've all got to go. I'm not going to waste your time. I love you lots, everybody. So much. And I will see you soon, guys. Okay. Wonderful. What I got to hear, always an inspiration. Mwah. Bye. Love you guys. Ciao.